graad 12, ek is terug om julle te wys hoe ons derde graadse polinome met behulp van die faktorstelling gaan faktoriseer. I'm going to show you how to factorize third degree polynomials by starting off with the factor theorem. So die eerste ding wat ons gaan kyk, hoe ons die eerste faktor gaan soek, is om vinnig met ons koppe substitusie te doen en te begin by 1, dan minus 1, dan 2, dan minus 2, dan 3, dan minus 3. Let's start. If you substitute 1 into this equation, let's quickly see if you can get 0. As ek so vinnig deurscan, 1 plus 5 minus 2 minus 24 gaan definitief nie vir ons 0 gee nie. We are looking for the answer of 0 to determine the first factor. So, minus 1 gaan ook nie werk nie. Let's try minus 1. It's minus 1 plus 5 plus 2. It's not going to work. Let's try 2. 2, as ek substitusie doen met 2, then I'm going to have 8 plus 20 minus 16 minus 24. Let's quickly check whether it's going to work. Substitution by using 2. Okay. We've got 8 plus 20 minus 4 minus 24. That gives me 0. So, the f of 2 is the one that worked. Met ander woorde, wat is ons eerste, waar x gelyk is aan 2, wat is ons eerste faktor dan? Ons eerste faktor is dan x minus 2. Because if you equal x minus 2 to 0, your answer is going to be 2. Okay. Now, because it's a third degree, moet daar nog 2 x'e wees. So met ander woorde, I'm going to write the standard equation of a quadratic function next to this one. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Sien julle wat doen juffrou? I'm writing, I've got the first factor. I need still 2x values, so ek gaan ax kwadraat plus bx plus c gaan ek langs aan skryf. Nou, to get 1x cube, 1x tot die derde mag, wat moet, as ek daai een met daai een maal, wat moet a dan wees? I need to get 1x, there's a 1x cube, so it's got to be 1x squared. Because 1x times 1x squared is going to give me 1x cube. I'm starting there at the first term. Dan gaan ons gaan tot by die konstante, the constant term. So minus 2 times that guy must give me minus 24. So minus 2 maal plus 12 gaan vir my minus 24 gee. Now let's multiply this thing out quickly. Let's multiply it. X times x squared gives me x cubed. X times plus bx gives me plus bx squared. X times plus 12 gives me plus 12x. Kom ons gaan na 2 toe. Ek het minus 2x kwadraat. Dan het ek minus 2bx. En die laaste een is minus 24. So that one I'm fine with, that one I'm fine with. Let's look at the x squares and we put them together. We've got an x square over there and an x square over there. So let's write the x squares next to each other plus bx squared minus 2 x squared. Okay, let's write the x's together. Got plus 12x minus 2bx minus 24. Nou het ek hulle gerangskik volgens volgorde. So I'm going to take out x squared as a common factor. So ek het b minus 2. That's left. I'm going to take out plus x as a factor. So I've got 12 minus 2b minus 24. Nou gaan ek gaan na my x kwadraat en ek kyk wat is voor my x kwadraat. Plus 5. So b minus 2 moet gelyk wees aan 5. So hoe groot is b? B is gelyk aan 7. Let's take this part. 12 minus 2b must be equal to minus 2. So let's equal it to minus 2 and you'll get the same value for b. If this must be the same, otherwise it's incorrect. So kom ons gaan kyk. Ek sit daai ouetjie oorie is gelyk aan vat. Daai ouetjie hierdie kant toe, dan word hy 14 is gelyk aan 2b en daarom is b gelyk aan 7. So I've double checked b equals 7 and I can substitute 7 into the place of b en dan kan ek daai ouetjie finaal gaan faktoriseer deur te sê, dis 'n 3 term. 5 maal of 12 faktore van 12 wat vir my 7 gee is x plus 4 en x plus 3. Now I factorized this third degree polynomial. Very easy. I'm going to show you another way of factorizing it too. Goed, kom ons gaan kyk. I'll show you another way. Dit is die manier hoe jy handboek dit doen. So jy verwys vir julle 2 maniere. Jy kan self kies watter manier is vir jou die maklikste. Ons doen presies dieselfde. X maal 1x kwadraat gee 1x tot die derde mag. Minus 2 maal plus 12 gee minus 24. Nou, om b te kry, teken jy 'n dubbel smiley rondom hierdie twee hakies. 'n Double smiley. Look at this. So you've got minus 2x squared, if you multiply that, en hierso het jy x maal bx, en dit gee vir jou bx kwadraat. If you add that up, you've got to get the x squared answer, plus 5x squared. So wat moet b wees van minus 2 af om tot by 5 te kom? B moet gelyk wees aan 7. So that's the double smiley method to do the factorizing of that. En dan kan jy verder gaan en jy kan gaan sê, daai ouetjie is x plus 3 en x plus 4. Let's factorize that one. Good. Determine the first factor by substituting 1. 1 minus 3 minus 2. Dit gee nie vir jou 0 nie. Kom ons sit minus 1 in. Minus 1 tot die derde mag. Minus 1, minus 2. Minus 1 plus 3 minus 2 gee vir jou 0. And therefore, my first factor is going to be where x equals minus 1. So wat is jou eerste factor? X plus 1. Want x is minus 1, as hy oor die eens gelyk kan kom, word hy plus. Nou het ek ax kwadraat plus bx plus c. Let's determine a. X times 1x squared is going to give me 1x cubed. So it's going to be a 1. Okay, let's go to the constant term. 1 maal minus 2. Geef vir my minus 2. Okay, let's do the longer method. Ons maal eers alles uit. Okay, 1 maal x, x maal x kwadraat is x tot die derde mag, plus bx kwadraat minus 2x, plus 1x kwadraat, plus bx, en min 2. Kom ons groepeer hulle by mekaar. Ek het x kwadraat plus bx kwadraat plus x kwadraat plus bx minus 2x min 2. En dan kan ek vir x kwadraat uithaal, dan bly daar oor b plus 1. Ek kan vir x uithaal, dan bly daar oor b minus 2. So now again, b plus 1, if I go and look at the coefficient of x squared, there's no x squared over there. Daar's nie 'n x kwadraat nie. So dit moet gelyk wees aan 0. So b equals minus 1. Kom ons kyk of dieselfde hier gaan wees. B minus 2, ons gaan kyk na die koëffisiënt van x, is min 3. So ons het b minus 2 is gelyk aan min 3. If I take that to the other side of the equals to, b equals minus 1. So it's the same, so I know it's 100% correct. So b will equal minus 1. So now we can factorize it in full. Ons kan daai 3 term ook gaan faktoriseer en dit gaan wees x min 2, x plus 1. So I fully factorize my third degree polynomial. As ons dit op die ander metode doen, ons kyk gou na hom, ons double smiley metode, as ons hierso plus b het, look at the double smiley method, we've got 1x squared. 1x squared, en dan x plus bx is bx kwadraat, en my antwoord moet wees 0. So 1, b moet wees minus minus 1, and then you can factorize it. Goed, kom ons kyk na die laaste enetjie. The last one. Kom ons gaan soek eers vir ons eerste factor. We're going to start with 1. If we substitute 1, it's not going to give me 0. Let's try minus 1. So I've got 2 minus 1 cube plus 3 minus 1 square plus 4 minus 1 minus 3. Kom ons kyk gou, dit 0 gee. Ek het minus 2 plus 3 minus 4 minus 3. That's going to give me, nope, let's just make sure, minus 4 minus 3 plus 3 minus 2. No, it's not going to give me. So let's go on. We've got 1. Good, let's try another one. Let's try minus, or 2. As ons 2 daarin gaan substitusie doen, gaan ons ook nie 0 kry nie, want hy gaan te groot wees. So let's try minus 2. So we've got 2 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2 plus 4 minus 2 minus 3. So ons het 2 maal minus 8 is minus 16 en dan het ons plus 12 minus 8 en minus 3. Let's quickly check this out. It's minus 4 minus, no, it's not gonna work. Let me just quickly check whether I've written down the sum correctly. Minus 1 minus 1. minus 2 is not going to work. And so you can go on and you are struggling to find a factor that's working. So now I'm going to show you something that you can use if you are struggling to get 1. If you start at 3 minus 3, then you know it may be a fraction. So now I can give you a hint. It can be a fraction. So if you get up to 3 and you can't find the factor, then quickly go and check maybe a half, minus a half, a third, minus a third. So how will you know what that fraction is going to be? There's a theorem that teaches us that if it's a fraction, the numerator of the fraction will be factors of the constant. Now, factors of the constant is going to be either plus or minus 3 or plus or minus 1. That's the factors of the constant. And the denominator will be factors of the coefficient in front of the highest power. So, as die deler of die noemer gaan faktore wees van 2. So dit kan net wees plus of minus 2 en plus of minus 1. So now it can be a fraction. And you can determine that fraction. We can just quickly make sure that this can be factors of the constant and B can be factors of the coefficient of the highest power. That's true. Okay, so let's quickly see. We've tried 3 on 1, we've tried 2 on 1, we've tried 1 on 1. It doesn't work. So let's see whether the fraction 1 on 2 is not going to work. So let's substitute a half into the place of x. Okay, it's plus. So it's plus, plus, plus. So it's going to be 2 times 1 on 8 plus 3 times a quarter. 4 maal 'n half is plus 2 minus 3. So hierdie 2 maal 'n 8ste is 'n kwart plus 1 en 'n half plus 2 minus 3. This is not going to give me 0. So let's try minus a half. Let's substitute minus a half. So minus a half is going to be minus 1 on 8. That's going to be still going to be a quarter. And that's going to be quarter. En hierdie 4 maal minus 'n half gaan wees minus 2. Minus 3. Let's see. So now we've got, moet ons hom net weer mooi uitwerk. Let's do a half again, just to make 100% sure. Let's redo a half. Het ons 2 maal 1/8ste plus 3 maal 'n kwart plus 2 minus 3. So ons het 'n kwart plus 'n 3/4 plus 2 minus 3. So 'n kwart plus 'n 3/4 is 1 plus 2 minus 3 is 0. 'n half is die 1. Okay, so our first factor is going to be x minus 'n half. Onthou, ons kan dit ook gaan skryf as 2x minus 1. Dit beteken dieselfde. Want x is gelyk aan 'n half, is ook 2x is gelyk aan 1. Is dit nie waar nie? So let's write it as 2x minus 1. And then we've got ax squared plus bx plus c. So ons gaan sê 2x maal x kwadraat. Yes, so dis 1x kwadraat. Goed, dan het ek vir b, c, let's check the constant. Minus 1 times 3 gives me minus. And let's do the double smiley method over here. So we've got minus 1, we've got minus x squared, and we've got 2x plus bx gives me 2bx squared. If you add that up, you must get plus 3x squared. So ons het plus 3x kwadraat. So wat moet daai ouetjie wees? Hy moet wees, as ek minus 1 plus 2 maal bx kwadraat, dan moet daai ouetjie gelyk wees aan 4. Because we've got 4x squared minus 1x squared gives me 3x squared. So wat moet b dan wees? B must equal 2. En dan kan ek daai ouetjie finaal gaan faktoriseer as 2x min 1 x plus 3 kan net wees 3 maal 1. You can't factorize, so I must use my formula, or I can check with delta whether there is factors for that quadratic equation or not. Graad 12, ja, hierdie is 'n groot mond vol. Gaan kyk mooi na die video's, maak seker julle verstaan dit. Maak seker dat julle verstaan hoe om derde graadse uitdrukkings te faktoriseer en gaan oefen dit goed in. Sien vir julle maandag.